Hey there everyone, welcome back to Game Vine, and my name is Dave, and today we're taking a look at the game of Trellis. Let's go. As a disclaimer, this is a review copy from Breaking Games. Thank you so much for your support. You help the channel grow, and we very much appreciate that. Now, that doesn't mean that this game is just going to get a good, easy ride, but it's setting itself up for a pretty good startup because I am a fan of gardening. So I like the board games that are branching out, no pun intended, to do this theme. So it's very much an abstract game. So does that theme hold up at all? Well, there are little flowery bits on here, and the art on the tile is decent, but this game is snappy fast, easy to kind of grasp, but it takes a little bit of a learning curve in order to master. With all that being said, let me show you how the game looks, and then we'll show you how it plays. Let's go. So this is what you get in the box, and it's a pretty straight to the point kind of production. You have giant tiles. These are much bigger than normal tiles that you would get in a traditional game. Not linen finished, but very beautiful colors, distinguishable vines, which is important. Each one of the vine leaves are different, so if you're colorblind, you can also tell which vine is different. The flowers here are cool. All of them are standard though. They're the same little wooden flowers here for 4 different colors, 4 different players, and of course, sorry about the camera, this color right here is my favorite, but all of them look pretty nice. And that's it. Now let me show you how to play this game. To explain this game, it's pretty easy. The concept, it may take a game or two to get your head around, but you have a starting tile right here with every color of the vines here. The name of the game is to get rid of all 15 of your flowers. Whenever that happens, be it on another person's turn or yours, you are the winner. Aw, poor flower got one of his least cut offs. I say that because you can get flowers placed down on the board on your turn. So let's go over what a turn looks like. Everyone has 3 different tiles in their hand, and then they'll draw back up after they play one. But you'll play one down on your turn, and you can play it anywhere you want. But you would want to try to match up the vines, because that's how you get more flowers on the board. In this case, I have 2 yellow vines. It doesn't matter what color they are when it comes to like the flowers corresponding to them. It just matters what color they are when you're placing them down and trying to populate and bloom them. So since they both are the same color, I got to put down 2 flowers. Though, if I were to put down this yellow tile here connecting that pink, I wouldn't be able to bloom the vine, thus not being able to put any flowers down. But I might want to place a tile down this way to block somebody, so it might be a good move. Now, let's say that I am the blue player. I'm placing this tile right here. This will continue to bloom the white player's turn and place a flower down there like that. But let's say this one was here when we place this purple vine right here. We would then, of course, blossom this vine still, but the blue player will then be able to put 2 of his flowers down because he started to blossom on this vine here. Now you can see other players, as your vine grows, and yourself can continue to put flowers down on the same vine, but I think the fastest way is to populate 2 of those vines at the same time and trigger out 2 flowers on the board. And that's really quite it. You just continue to draw tiles and refill your hand, placing these down until somebody finally does place their last token on the board. And it doesn't matter if it's on your turn or somebody else's turn, you win. Alright, that's how you play the game. Now let me tell you what I think. Now that is how you play Trellis, and let's go ahead and give this game a grade. It gets an 80 from me. I like this one, and it gets the Game Vine Play It Award, of course. There are some issues with it. Let's go over the things that I wasn't a huge fan of. The ending of the game is so abrupt. I like me a fast game, don't get me wrong, because I like to bust out multiple games when I'm playing. So a quick one, it gets a thumbs up for me, but this one just seems to screech to a halt. And it's because those vines are building up, and in the first game or two, you're just going to be flying by the seat of your pants. At least I was. I didn't know like how fast the flowers were going to be get put down. I knew I could put down 2 every turn. That's 10 flowers. That's 5 turns. And if somebody else helps me out, we can kind of crank this turn down. But I did not expect for it to end so quickly. So once you know that going into the game, I need to get these 5 flowers down, and I'm going to go over here with Jan because she's been pretty good, and I'm going to kind of coerce some flowers out of her, and all the while making sure that Dan over here, who has been helping Jan out the whole time, possibly pit them against each other, all while staying under the radar as my vines grow and get those flowers out there. Sometimes you got to be a sneaky person in this, and sometimes you just got to pretty much flat out be cutthroat and not help anybody, cut people off, and that does lengthen the game a little bit. If there isn't much negotiation happening, like in a 2-player game, that negotiation and or helping didn't really go as much. Now in a 4-player game, I can see it going like boom, boom, boom all over the place. I played a 3-player game, and that was different as well. There was more negotiation, and the game did kind of, again, have that speediness to it. The production is, and I like the production. It's nothing that's blowing my socks off, but I like the box. It kind of looks like a chalkboard, and like they drew that is beautiful, very eye-catching. And the flowers are okay. Like I showed you, the one blue flower got some of its petals just chopped off, but I don't think that's going to be for all the copies. That's just, it happens every now and then with manufacturing. And I like how they made the vines have different shapes and colors for whoever is playing it. And who do I recommend this for? Families, absolutely. People who like abstract games, garden people, who they will like the theme. It's just initially, it doesn't hang on after a while. It just has an initial bite, and then the aftertaste is not really there, meaning the theme could be anything. But I absolutely think this is great for couples, and I think it's good for the light gamer. So if like your parents want to play a game, this would be a good one to kind of bust out. But I like the production, I like the gameplay, though it takes a little bit of time to master, and your strategy will continuously evolve. It's a very tactile game, I will say. And I like the theme, and I like the demographic that they're trying to shoot for. This is definitely a win in my house, and it's going to stay on my shelf. So thank you again, Breaking Games, for the support. I can't wait to review more games of yours and see if you got more hits in that collection of yours. Now, Vine Nation, if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. I really would appreciate that. But until the next time that I see you, I'm Dave. If you want to buy this game, it will be in the description below. But until the next time that I see you, have a great rest of your day, and a great time with all the games that you plant. I don't know, that was a bad one. I'm out, guys. Bye. Vine Nation, we love making content here for you on the channel, and we're almost at 10,000 subscribers, so subscribe now and help us out. This video right here, I think you'll like. This video right here, YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can just sit here and watch me dance the dinosaur for a little bit longer. You can visit us at our social media outlets, and we're going to be improving our Patreon here soon. That's all for today. Miko, it's time to go. Good girl, Miko.